Hello guys, welcome back to Garage Football. It's our live match watch-along for West Ham v Arsenal at the London Stadium. Kickoff is in 9 minutes' time. Team news is in. Mark's with me today, he's West Ham fan. I've got Lou and Ryan, who are part of Garage Football, both Arsenal fans. They'll be joining shortly. So, Mark, thanks for joining, mate. So, your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, thanks for having me on today, Bill. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's obviously got the makings of a good game, London derby and all that. Intrigued to see how West Ham that is set up today in terms of how they approach the game, not necessarily in terms of formation, but obviously, as we know, we seem to have gone quite defensive in some of these games against the Big Six. So I hope that we're a little bit more positive in our outlook today.
Yeah, as long as it's better than the Man United game. That was absolutely shocking, wasn't it? So hopefully it's better than that. So
yeah, that was, yeah.
For anyone watching, please subscribe to Garage Football if you're new, and leave thoughts, comments, predictions, etc. Thoughts during the game in the live chat, and we'll answer those happily. So let's go through the team news now, mate. We've got about 8 minutes or so to go. So let's start with West Ham and the home side. So looks like a 4-2-3-1. Lucas Fabianski in goal. Soufal, Dawson, Diop, and Cresswell. Souček and Rice in midfield. Attacking trio of Bowen, Lingard, who's available for today's game, and Ben Rama, and then Mikel Antonio up front. Arsenal have made a few changes. Leno in goal. Chambers, David Luiz, Mari and Tierney, holding duo of Partey and Xhaka. Saka, Odegaard and Aubameyang, who's back off his disciplinary problems last week, and Alexander Lacazette up front. So your thoughts on West Ham's lineup, mate?
Yeah, I think obviously, as I just touched on there, the last game obviously against Man United, we set up really just to defend. I think it's fair play. So it's really good today to see is that we've got the four outlets really, but certainly the three behind Antonio in Bowen, Lingard and Ben Rama, I think obviously gives us some much better options going forward. We've got that pace as well to break out on the counter when that situation arises. But I think just as importantly is that relationship that's been developed in such a short space of time really between Lingard and Ben Rama. And I think since Lingard's come in, I think that's been a real key attribute to our game, and I think we obviously missed him against Manchester United, so he couldn't play, but really noticeable in that last game that he wasn't about.
No, definitely, yeah, and I'm pretty. It looks pretty attacking lineups from both sides, I have to say. So hopefully, it's been exciting game with plenty of goals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like a massive fan of Tierney at left back. Been sort of watched him a couple of times for Celtic before Arsenal signed him a couple of years ago, and was really impressive. The only thing that surprised me, with all due respect to Arsenal fans, was that that maybe one of the bigger clubs didn't come in for him. But I guess maybe options are a little bit harder to get into their teams if you look around. Obviously, Saka has obviously been fantastic for them. I think again, as I just mentioned about Lingard, for us, I think his importance to Arsenal has probably gone a little bit under the radar, maybe because he's not that big, big name. But I think his stats, if you look through them, I think really stack up compared to not just players within the Arsenal team, but I think most other players within the Premier League.
Yeah, it's no coincidence that since Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe's on the bench today for Arsenal, since they come into the side, I think it was the Chelsea home game about a month or two ago, where we expected Chelsea would win easily, but Arsenal, it was 3-0, I think, in the end, or 3-1 to Arsenal, and they played excellently. And since then, they've turned they weren't in the relegation zone or anything. They wouldn't have got relegated, but there was that chat, wasn't there? Are they really struggling? I think it was like 14th, 15th for it seemed like forever. But then after that Chelsea game, they've started picking up results. So and they've got a good record against West Ham in general in the Premier League, haven't they, Mark? So I think West Ham. I'm not sure at the top of my head, but it must be less than 10 games we've won in that period.
I did a little research before the game, and so this is going back to just Premier League matches, but as you just said there, between West Ham and Arsenal. So the first game, 93-94, which ended up in a 0-0 draw. And if memory serves me right, I think I may have been there, and I think Ian Wright may have got sent off from memory. But anyway, so in total, we've played 49 matches against Arsenal. Arsenal have won an incredible 32 games. West Ham winning a very poor and pitiful 8, to be perfectly honest. But it's also as well the goals that quite interested me as well. In that period, Arsenal scored 91 goals against us, and we've scored just 35. So I think that
hopefully we can add to that column today, mate.
I certainly hope so. I think that just sort of gives you a bit of an idea of how strong Arsenal have obviously been over the years, really, especially, from that mid-90s period with, when Wenger first come in, and then, signing Overmars, Petit, Vieira, and obviously the Invincibles team and that. But yeah, we've obviously put in some good performances over the years against Arsenal. But yeah, obviously, clearly as them stats show, we've got a pretty horrific record against them. But the positive is that there's no Giroud or obviously Walcott, who were their top goal scorers against us in that period of time. So maybe that might even it out a little bit more for us.
Well, that's the thing. When we play Arsenal, the players about that come out the tunnel now, about 3 minutes to kick off. But something seems to always happen against Arsenal. Like you look at the away game for West Ham at the Emirates earlier in the season. I think it's our second game, wasn't it? We played a lot better than we did against Newcastle, but they still got the win. The last game before the first lockdown at the Emirates, they won 1-0. Lacazette scored. We were, I'd say, better on the day. Should have got at least a draw. There was that season 17-18 when Moyes' first spell. We lost 4-1 at the Emirates when Arnautovic equalised. I think it was Declan Rice who ducked under the ball. I think it was that game. Something always seems to happen against Arsenal, and particularly the Emirates. But even at the London Stadium, I think the first season they thrashed us 5-1 when Alexis Sanchez ran right against us, and even last season, one of Pellegrini's last games, we were 1-0 up and lost 3-1, and they were really struggling at the time. Arsenal, because I think they'd sacked Unai Emery, and if it's Freddie Ljungberg who can caretaker charge. So something always seems to happen against Arsenal, but hopefully we'll. But we won. Declan Rice, I think it was his first goal for West Ham. We won 1-0 in 1899 and the Pellegrini. So yeah, hopefully we'll. I think as you rightly say, hopefully we'll attack from the off and actually create some chances. Here's Lou. Hello, mate.
How you doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Yeah,
very well, thank you.
Yeah,
just in time.
Yeah, just been talking about how Arsenal have got the wood over West Ham in the Premier League era, and no matter what form, good or bad, that Arsenal were in, West Ham will seem to struggle. Really, was it 8 wins? Did you say, Mark? In total,
yeah, 8 wins West Ham have got.
Out of 49, it's the 50th meeting today. So it's
you never know. Today could be the day for you, couldn't it? You don't know.
Well, I hope so. So they're just going for the team lineups. Just saying to Mark, Lou, that attacking their lineups by both sides really today.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this now.
Back in and Lacazette as well. And then West Ham playing the same formation, 4-2-3-1. So both sides, looks like both sides are going for it, but hopefully we'll see some good play and chances.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for us is I think our season is probably identical to so many teams this year in that it's wildly inconsistent. So, you'll have a big win like we did against Spurs. Obviously, we watched that game, Bill, and obviously it wasn't the best performance, was it? But we still got the job done. Yeah, and then we go and play Olympiacos and play absolutely abysmally. So you just don't know. Yeah, you just don't know. Strange.
Just quickly, lads, before we kick off. So, what's your score predictions? I'm going West Ham 2-1.
I think Arsenal 2-1.
Yeah. Be unsurprised, Bill. I'm agreeing with you. 2-1 West Ham.
Well, we'll see if we're right in 90 minutes' time. So, just about the kick off.
I hope it's better than the North London derby last week.
Yeah. We should be all roughly at the same time. So we'll watch it on TV, all of us, I think. So we should be
Oh,
roughly
cool.
in the sense. I think Mark might be slightly behind, but
Yeah.
hopefully not too long.
Yeah.
Right, we've just about a kick-off. Players are taking the knee. And here we go. West Ham at the kick-off from left to right. Ryan will be joining us at some point during the first half. And here we go. Come on, you wines.
I can't believe how jacked Mikel Antonio is.
I know. Well, he's been great for us this season. The only problem has been his injury problems, but that's the problem, as we've discussed a lot. Me and Mark and the other West Ham way boys. We only have one striker now after selling Sebastian Allaire in January. So, but no, when he's played, he's been an absolute tank. So good to see. But it'd be interesting to see how Luis and it's Pablo Mari, the centre backs for Arsenal, how they get on against Antonio today.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Definitely. Yeah, he's very strong, very physical, isn't he, as well? So it'd be interesting to sort of see if they use players like Partey and Xhaka to try and shut him down.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I think you'd think because of Luis's experience that he might be a little bit better for him to handle Antonio, but obviously, as we all know, he is subject to a few rash decisions, isn't he?
Early corner, I think. Yeah, we were just saying about Antonio. He held the ball off well against David Luiz before Cresswell putting another of his good crosses from this season. If you're playing fantasy Premier League, whatever, it'd be amazing if Cresswell ain't in anyone's lineup.
Set piece goals, 15 this season. West Ham.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, well, we've got so many good players who can head the ball. We know Thomas Souček being one of them. And you've got good delivery by Cresswell and Jared Bowen, those kind of players. So hopefully here's another one.
God, yeah, Antonio's an absolute beast. Look at him. He's so huge.
Oh, it's well headed by Xhaka, I think it was. Here's Bowen. Oh, good ball. Out to Cresswell. That's a Bryce.
West Ham are doing what Spurs should have done last week.
Oh, easily, yeah. That's poor.
Wow, awful.
Should have done better there. But yeah, not a bad start.
No, it's definitely good to see us trying to take the game to Arsenal in these opening moments. Obviously, as we touched on before, Bill, our last performance against United, where we looked like we were just happy to sit back and and just defend and hope play for a set piece, really. But already
it was desperately poor, wasn't it?
And stuff. Yeah, it was definitely. Might as well have just not bothered turning up, to be honest. If that was
So I think this opening in 2 minutes 50 seconds is better than the whole 93 minutes we saw against Man United. That was
what happened with the United game, guys? Because I didn't actually see it. I missed it after it was straight on after the Arsenal game. Was it awful performance with Man United? What was the actual story of that? I know it was like 1-0 in the end, wasn't it, to United?
Yeah, but it's just a desperately poor game overall. I mean, United weren't that great either. They had a couple of chances, but no, it's just West Ham. It looked like we were playing for a point. Wrong attitude, and we barely created anything. And it looked so much better when Benrahma and Lanzini come on after an hour. But even then, we didn't create a huge amount. So it's just, we played like a team that were fighting relegation rather than a team that were fifth in the league, trying to get qualified for the Champions League, and I think that was what was desperately disappointing.
Yeah,
go on, shoot! Oh, Soufal shoots over. Decent chance
there.
Not the player you want it to fall to. What a season that Soufal's had. Any Mark, £5 million. Didn't know a huge amount about him. Obviously, with Souček's Slavia Prague teammate and Czech Republic teammate, but he's settled in absolutely brilliantly, isn't he?
Yeah, so Souček's probably the best scout that West Ham have ever had, I think, to be honest.
So now we've got 2 scouts instead of 1.
I think Koufal's been. For me, he's got to be up there as one of the signings of the season, I think.
Oh yeah.
He's got such a great engine on him. Gives everything every week. Loves a tackle. And obviously, you just said there, it's a shame that it fell to him there, because that was that was a really good opportunity for us.
Well, his work cut out in this game today. It looks like Saka is on the left and Aubameyang's on the right, from what I've just seen. So that's a bit of a change than usual.
Yeah, I think for us, it's going to be Saka or someone or Ødegaard or someone like that who's going to unlock the game. I think this will be quite a tense, kind of a bit more of an old school physical battle. I think it would be Ødegaard and Saka. If we do get a break, I think it will be them. One of them will be brave and they'll do something and it'll come off if we are to get a goal.
I was saying to Mark just before you come on, mate, that it's not a coincidence that since Saka and Smith Rowe on the bench today, since they've started playing like around the Chelsea home game, that Arsenal's form has improved drastically from what it was. It was a desperately bad start to the season, wasn't it?
Oh, it was awful, mate. Absolutely. I was just like, when you sort of watch something and you think, surely it can't get worse. Surely, there's no way. And we would just lose game after game after game. And I'd just be sitting there thinking, this is like a nightmare you just can't wake up from. It's just never ending. It was, but yeah, it's the thing that was it was great that the young kids stepped up, but it was worrying that your kids who are like 18, 19 and above are the ones that are saving your season.
Yeah.
You've got international level players in there that just weren't stepping up and were just too cautious and far too passive. Didn't look like they didn't want to be there. And then you get the kids that are just, fearless, stepped up, and they've literally saved our season. Well, we know it's for Arsenal, it's a write-off this year, but for
well in Europe though. So
fingers crossed. But it's going to be a big ask, isn't it? It's going to be a tough one.
Paul Creswell. Do you think that Arsenal did the right thing with keeping Arteta, or do you think that it was right to? Or do you
get in the box.
Probably got rid of him.
That's got cleared in the end.
Yeah, it's a good question, Mark. To be honest with you, I'm a big supporter of Arteta. I think the thing is with any manager, you've got to give them time. And the thing is, like, if we'd have sacked him, where would we be, right? You're going to start all over again. You've got to find a manager that's going to want to come in for a club that's at 10th. We've just spent like loads of money trying to bring in players to build an identity. So they've got to start again and change philosophy again and get rid of more players, and then you'll have the inevitable kind of like 6-month bliss period where you have that lift. And then what happens when that runs out? Where are you going to be again then? Like, I'm glad that the club actually stepped up and went, no, we're going to stick with him. We know it's a bad run of results. We need to stick with us. And I think in an era where managers sacked every couple of seconds, the fact that I do have a little bit of pride in the club for standing up and going, no, let's see. I think them coming out and saying that they wanted to stick with him. I think Edu came out, I think made a big difference to the fans. They thought, right, well, us whinging on Twitter and that's not going to get him sacked. So let's just keep on going. But you can see what we're trying to do. You can see, we're trying to build an identity and a way of playing and stuff. And I think,
Ben Rama.
Yeah, I think it's
get in
a good call not to make a rash decision. I think it would just, I don't think it would have benefited us any long term.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm
go on. Oh, I need to get Serda in. Oh, you see it in a minute, Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's why I'm not saying anything. Not just ignoring you.
Good ball in. On another day, he gets a further contact and it goes on target. It's been a bright start by West Ham. It's opening in 8 minutes. You think that is Ben Rama?
What? I mean, for both of you guys.
Come on! Oh! Again.
Do you guys? Is there any hope of you keeping Lingard, or is that just not going to happen?
Well, I mean, he's only on loan, so and I don't think there's any option to buy him at this stage. But I think the way he keeps playing, he's back in the England squad now for the upcoming qualifiers. So I think he's playing for his next club essentially. So I'd love to buy him, definitely.
Yeah. I hope he stays at West Ham or at least another club, because he's not going to get anywhere at United, is he? When you're playing against Pogba and Rashford and Martial and Greenwood and that, he's not old by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not going to get a look in, is he? What's the point of sitting on the bench for the prime years of his career?
Well, he's in his late 20s now. People still think Lingard's a youngster, but he's got to start fulfilling his potential. And he's doing it at West Ham, getting regular game time. The impact he had straight away, that Aston Villa away game, the debut had, where he scored twice. I mean, he was awesome. I didn't expect him to be as good as that straight away, but no, he's been awesome. But what started this is by West Ham, 33 passes in the final third. Arsenal have had none. So it's only sort of coming up to 10 minutes now. West Ham have been excellent.
See, this is where I think in a game like this, with the way that West Ham are playing and the
Oh,
intensity.
that's a foul, ref. Oh, maybe
No,
not.
he went down easy, Bill.
And it begins.
I think the one good thing, hopefully, is that West Ham's press is going to make us move the ball a lot quicker. Because every game that we've watched, we've always been a bit lackadaisical on the ball, a bit negative, like a lot of back pass, sideways passing, which we're doing now, ironically enough. I'm just hoping that the press makes us operate a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it's been quite slow, Barca, so far, but we
need Partey to step up and dominate that midfield.
Yeah, him and Xhaka played great against Tottenham last week.
Yeah, see, look, they're forcing us back again. Now you've got David Luiz under pressure by Antonio. So.
Yeah, Mark, this is just chalk and cheese compared to the Man United game.
Definitely. As you just said there about the part, was it 33 passes in the final third already?
Yeah.
I don't think we had that many in 90 minutes, did we?
No, I don't think we did. No. Especially for the first hour. It's probably like one or two at a push, I think it was. No, it was
definitely.
But this is the thing we've said before the game, Mark, that we have good spells against Arsenal, and then like over the years, and then they'll score a couple in the blink of an eye, and then we end up losing the game. Hopefully today it's obviously a bit different. Yeah,
definitely. I think as you guys have just been saying there, I think the press is quite key for us in this game.
Yeah, it's been good so far,
and it has definitely, and it's good. It's good to see that Arsenal are going backwards and sideways from our point of view, and hopefully we can capitalise on the mistakes. Obviously, we said before about if you look at some of the players,
clear it.
It's much better from Kieran though.
That they have got, Xhaka and David Luiz in particular have got a mistake in them, haven't they? Especially under pressure and stuff.
Yeah, Xhaka, his mistake against Burnley was absolutely dreadful. So hopefully we get more of those from West Ham point of view today.
I'll be glad, very glad for that. Nice 1-0 win. That'll do me.
Go on, Bowen.
Oh no! Oh, come on, get up! Having a laugh. What a joker! Get up.
It did look a bit soft, but we have to check the replay on that one. I thought he was going to put the flag up, but he must have been onside.
The one thing I always find weird as well, like with the refereeing standards in recent years, they literally changed the way they ref the games like every sort of 6 months now. Do you remember, like there'd be a point where they'd always give free kicks for any sort of contact. Then they had like the Euros and the World Cups where it was like they were not putting up a diving at all. And then they've gone back the opposite way again now to where it's all sort of like any,
They're just showing that replay. I think Bowen was one. I think it was Mari who played him on. And it was Mari with the thing, just showing it again. Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on, that's ridiculous.
No penalty. It went down a bit soft, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've only just seen that live, and I know it's easy to obviously hearing you guys already, but if that's a penalty, we might as well all just give up and just not bother playing. To be honest.
Go on, Jesse. Go on. Oh, well defended by a Aubameyang of all people. That was top challenge. Aubameyang's got a point to prove, though, isn't he? Because obviously last week he was dropped for disciplinary reasons for turning up late. He's got to step up today.
Yeah, I think that was brave and, like I say, lucky it paid off. Could you imagine like the criticism if that had gone the opposite way when we got smashed?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was shaking my head at the Bowen replay there. Sorry, not what you were saying.
Ryan?
Oh, there he is.
What's up, people?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Nice to meet you, mate.
Well, it's been a decent, no goals yet, but it's been a decent game. West Ham, I have to say, this 14 minutes have been the better side.
Really? Okay. I've literally not seen any of it. I'm just early on, so it's. I think West Ham, as much as I want Arsenal to win today, I think West Ham are probably going to have the edge because you've got slightly more momentum at the moment. Although I don't know what you feel about the Man United game. Probably not so.
Yeah, we were just chatting about it before you come on, mate. Yeah, it was desperately poor. And this opening 14, 15 minutes have been a whole lot better than the whole 90 against Man United. It was desperately poor, but this has been a lot better so far.
We've been very passive so far. We've had
Go and get it in the box. Shoot!
That's far too easy.
Oh,
what a goal that is!
Jesse Lingard.
Oh, for God's sake! Yeah, Bill, send in the contract, mate. Look.
What a finish that was! Mark, it is worth the wait, my friend.
Sorry, guys, I've got some viewings to do.
Turn it back off.
Oh, well, shall I mute you, Ryan, for this bit? What a finish that was! And you have to say it's been coming. Antonio does well down the left.
Yeah, we said about that, didn't we? About David Luiz.
Great first touch and hits on the half volley right in the top bins. God, Jimmy Bullard will be happy with that.
Wow. What a good, lovely. Great goal.
Great touch. And then, just curls away from Leno. He had no chance of that one.
No, definitely not. I think it's great to see there Antonio obviously working the channels there really, really well.
Oh, fantastic!
Just dragging them out. Great technique.
You can't even be angry at that.
No. I've no likes of Gary Neville and stuff are really harsh on goalkeepers, but Leno's got no chance of that one. Absolutely no chance. So I think the only thing I'd say from an Arsenal point of view, could they get out to Lingard a little bit quicker? But I think it's just a real top goal all round.
I think
David Luiz got closer to Antonio there as well, you know. He just almost runs alongside him.
In what world does anyone think that Bukayo Saka is going to knock over Antonio? What happened? Oh my God!
So no.
It's in.
What happened?
2-0, and it's not even 17 minutes. The TV comes in and picked up on this goal with the second goal. They took the free kick quickly. Saka found Antonio.
What the hell happened there?
TV comes in and picked up. Lingard passes it forward. Bowen goes on the right, shoots right foot. Oh, Leno's poor.
Oh my God!
He's desperately poor.
Offside? Are they looking for an offside? What they do is they.
I don't think so. I think Bowen must be level.
I've just seen the foul here from Saka. Oh wow, Leno, what is he doing? Wow, that is poor. Save that.
They're just checking. They're just showing the replay. Yeah, he's well on. Louise watching. Oh, that's poor goalkeeping. I got to say, Leno. Leno's got to do better. Bowen is.
They're leaving it stand.
No, don't try and. That's the most onside goal I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, I've got no audio. I can't hear. Did the ref let them just take it? I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. It was a quick free kick. Yeah.
That's got to be the most sloppiest goal I've seen in my life.
I mean, they always say, don't they, that you're most vulnerable when you've just scored a goal. But I think the opposite applies here to us. We just haven't switched on, just too busy. Well onside.
Luis was like near the goal line. That's how deep he was.
Yeah. I can't believe it. I'm literally on this Watchalong. 6 minutes and there's 2 goals to West Ham. It's unreal.
Look at that.
Right, see you later, Ryan.
I've got some viewings to do. See ya. That's going to give me more fun.
Oh, Ryan, you're going to do a Man United at Southampton in '96 or whatever and change your shirt at half time.
I think I will, mate. Yeah.
Going to change the old 11.
Oh, Mark, I wasn't. Well, I thought we'd be 2-1 West Ham before this, but I didn't expect us to score both goals in the first 17 minutes.
No, definitely not. I mean, we've been saying so far, we've started much better than Arsenal. Obviously, that stat that come up before about the number of touches in the final third and that. 2 well taken goals, especially the first one from Lingard, and I love that quickness of thought there for the free kick as well. How often do you just see teams just amble over when it's your attacking free kick?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's brilliant thing to buy Lingard.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially as he wasn't even next to the ball. He had to take a few steps, and he saw Bowen was free. And you should always try and take quick free kicks because most of the times refs will allow it, and if they don't allow it, they'll blow the whistle, and that's it. Cardi do it.
Tierney's the only one who's actually going to make a run.
Oh, what a block by Soufal. Is a comment from a Man United fan. Thanks for your comment, mate. So this is for me and you, Mark. Would West Ham take a swap deal, including Lingard and Rice for Lingard and Rice plus 30 million? Well, it's a big fat no on that one, mate. I've got to say, put a couple of zeros on the end. I might consider it. Lingard's been brilliant, not just this opening 20 minutes, but since he's joined on loan. I'd do everything I can to buy him permanently in the summer. And if we finish in the European spots, we've got a much better chance of keeping him. Yeah,
I think if West Ham are going to progress to this so-called next level that everyone goes on about,
how many years we were at that, mate?
Yeah, I've lost count, to be honest. And he is the sort of player that you want to be trying to sign. I think the only disadvantage that we might have is perhaps his wages. Especially we've got, as you know, Bill, we've got a few
what the hell
high earners, Yarmolenko and Anderson and stuff that we probably need to get off the bill first. But I think they've got to, if they're that serious about it, they need to go and make a statement of intent. Sign someone like him.
I mean, when's the last time have we bought someone that's been in their prime of their career? Maybe Payet, I'd say, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I don't think I can't think of many others. Certainly not someone who's had such an impact.
Go on! Oh, great header by Louise in front of Lingard. Another good cross by Soufal on the right.
See, this is the thing, though. Look, when you were playing this game and you've got your best striker playing as defensive midfield, Aubameyang's in DM. Look, you've got no chance.
Well, I mean, from Lou, Ryan, you must be really disappointed with Arsenal's passing. I know you haven't watched it all, Ryan, but I mean, Lou in particular, the pass has been slow, hardly any runs in behind. I mean, the only one who's got forward of any real penetration is it's been Tierney on this left-hand side.
Yep.
He's the only player for Arsenal at the moment that's got a pair of bollocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What wonderful insight.
There's so eloquent.
You don't hear that on Sky Sports Fan Zone.
You in the studio.
Back in the studio.
I mean,
banter aside, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
No, he's the only one that's got a bit of something about him. The others, maybe are they fatigued from Thursday, or are they still getting over the Tottenham win last week? Or is it just West Ham been playing better? I'd say
West Ham has been outclassing us, been miles better. Everything that West Ham have done has been good. Every ball, every bit of pressing.
I'll allow that as Arsenal's first shot, I think.
Yeah.
From Odegaard.
Yeah, it's been terrible. Absolutely
terrible. Decent play, I have to say. Tierney, that man again, to Odegaard. Gets on the edge of the box. That's well deflected, I think, by Dawson and Rice, I think it was.
I just want to say what I said about Tierney there, anyway, being a great player. Looking over the years, I mean, you probably thought this with West Ham, with some of your players and stuff, but from an Arsenal perspective, you go back in the generations and stuff, like in the 70s, you had your Charlie Georges, etc. In the 90s as well, you had your Ian Wrights, Bergkamp, then you've had your sort of Thierry Henry, your Sol Campbells, your Parlers. There were always big characters like Vieira and stuff that you look at and think that's a great Arsenal team. Now, although there's some great players, maybe Aubameyang, when he's on form, could reach that sort of status, but there's no one really for Arsenal that you think, oh, that's a killer team. Tierney maybe could be a future player like that, but I don't know about you, Lee, but I don't think there's anyone in Arsenal. I think there's good players, but there's no one that's you're going to look back in 10 years and think, oh, look at those players.
No, I mean Tierney's got the right. He's a bit of a throwback in a way, anyway, with his attitude and his desire. I think he's definitely got that. We'll have that. Yeah, but I don't know. The thing is, my issue with the way we're playing at the moment as well, like you can see the blueprint we're trying to do is we're trying to copy the elite teams, the Man Cities and stuff. But the big difference that you always have with those guys is they always occupy the centre of the pitch really well when they're playing this out from the back thing. We don't. We have this massive void in the centre of the park all the time. So where your centre midfielders are playing defensive mid, and then so it's almost like a V shape. If you watch every Arsenal play, it's always left and right. It's always like that. There's never a ball through the middle. It's very, very rare that we've got like a. Whereas you watch Man City, and you've got players like Gundogan and stuff like that.
Coming in. Oh,
You know,
Fabianski drops that one, gets away with it.
But yeah, look, a quick break from West Ham. That's Tierney again.
Yeah, Arsenal starting to have a bit of a fill this last 2 or 3 minutes.
We need a goal by half time to have any chance of otherwise, like, you know, West Ham can just shut up shop and job done really at 2-0 if we don't, you know.
That's it, they could just park the bus now, couldn't they, in theory, but
I think when you mentioned, Ryan, about some of the top sides not being as good as they were, I think it's just you look at the calibre.
Look at that for a run.
You know, you look at this Arsenal side compared to, you know, even sort of, 10, 15 years ago, it's not the same, but hence why Arsenal are mid-table.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Sometimes it's the calibre of players and buying the wrong players as well. You know, there's a difference between being a steady Premier League player and being a European sort of level, and Arsenal have had too many of those, and hence why Arteta's trying to get rid of them all.
Yeah.
Good cross through foul. Oh, it's well defended by Chambers, I think it was.
But look, every time West Ham touch the ball, you've got the right attitude.
Yeah.
Look, we've got 8 players around their own half. What use is that to anyone?
This Bill, this looks like West Ham against Man United. That's the way the Arsenal set up.
But I mean, yeah, this is embarrassing. Like, absolute. Look. Not one player is making any. Look. Left, right, back, forward. Watch it again. Look.
This that last attack that West Ham have had, there was a lot of similarities there with the lack of pressure on the ball from Arsenal as the first goal. Just giving our players two.
Look, what are you doing? You absolute helmet. What are you doing?
That was really cool. I mean, Lingard made that with his really good press. Go on. Oh, well defended, Luiz, that time. West Ham still got the ball, though.
Honestly, David Luiz, what are you doing?
Mate, how many times have you said that over the years?
Oh, I'm losing count. Have you seen that, Mark? Have you just seen that there?
No, I'm still behind.
Take him on. Take him on.
Oh,
still got it. Shoot.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
So, yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what the other Arsenal centre half is, but he's just giving it away there.
Yeah, Mari.
David Luiz looked like he was running in quicksand when the ball was first passed.
Was you surprised that Mari's actually starting instead of Gabriel today?
I am a little bit, but there must be again. Unfortunately, I missed the team news just before, so I don't know if there's a reason for it other than fatigue or anything. But I like Mari. I think he'll come good. Just needs a bit of sort of extended game time. I mean, I would assume they would want Mari and Gabriel to be the 2 centre backs going forward, and maybe just switching them in with someone with experience like Luiz. But obviously, I wouldn't want to learn much off David Luiz after that last thing he just did.
The possession stats just come up. First 17 minutes, it's gone off now, but West Ham had about 60 or 70, I think it was. And then this last 10 minutes, Arsenal have had like over 80.
Yeah, but it's their own third bill, probably.
What's that?
That's probably in our own third, going left, right.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's why I think possession is such a useless stat.
Yeah.
You know, I think I like the way the rugby union guys do it, where it's possession but also territory as well.
That's exactly. Oh, I thought that flicked up on his hands. Then I was like,
"Oh, give up."
Bill, listen, mate. I'm clutching
at contacts back in, Lou.
Bill, I'm going to take anything at this point.
Oh. Well, I mean, that free kick by Odegaard led to a chance. You've got to make the most of these set pieces. Take it short. Is Saka. Odegaard crosses it in. Back post. Bang, it goes up.
Is that Mari?
Luiz. Not the two centre-backs playing 1-2s with each other. It's Tierney. Good cross, though. Well headed by Soufal, I think it was.
Soufal's got a square head. It went out.
It's got a Toblerone head.
Why have we put Xhaka under that pressure now? Good God, look. Awful.
They've had more of the ball, Arsenal, but no real chances, you have to say.
Oh, come on.
Oh, give me, we've got the ball! God almighty, half hour Arsenal fans getting desperate for anything.
Yeah,
have any glimmer of hope.
We need it. We need a miracle.
Oh dear, we need to be ruthless, Mark, and get a third goal, I think.
Well, I must admit, you know what West Ham are like. We're never comfortable.
No.
I must admit, just listening there and obviously just watching it, I do sort of like feel the Arsenal front three in particular have been virtually, even despite that amount of possession that obviously the stat just come up, the amount of possession, they haven't actually done anything with it.
No. I don't, has Lacazette even touched the ball yet?
No, I don't think he has.
I mean, I saw stats with like Saka and what an influence he's had on the Arsenal team since he's been playing this season. Yeah. But really disappointed with him, what I've seen of him in this first. What we had I've had half hour, so. But yeah, really disappointed.
And they're just showing a replay of Bowen's goal, the second goal for West Ham. And the defending and goalkeeping gets worse every time you see it, lads.
Awful.
What were you saying about possession with rugby union? What were you saying about that?
Sorry, mate. A couple of you guys are talking over each other. Say that again.
You said about, obviously, we're just looking at possession stats and stuff, and you said it's a pointless stat, and you was about to say something about rugby union.
Yeah, so I like how the rugby union stats do it, where they put up the possession, but also territory as well.
Right, yeah.
How much of it is in the opponent's? Well, it's 22 in rugby union, but in football, it'll be final third. So that might be something for Opta to look into. They do stats for everything else, so that might be something to look into in the future. Good ball by Souček. Bowen keeps it in. Follow up. One.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, they ruled it off.
Yes. Looks like they've given these.
That's not been counted, is it?
Well, it looks like it's 3-0, but is it?
What minute on the clock are you?
There's a little bit of hope here, son.
32 minutes.
Yes.
I'm 30 seconds behind.
That counts, isn't it? I can't believe that.
Yeah, but Souček passed it forward.
So what's wrong with that then?
That's an easy goal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got, but unless Souček definitely didn't touch it, and he wasn't.
I think that's onside. I think that's onside.
Oh no, it did touch him. Did it on the foot?
Souček touches it, I think.
It looks like off his foot.
Yeah.
Oh, it did go off his foot. Yeah.
But he must have been onside. It's been given 3-0.
Wow.
I think Souček was just in line, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's onside. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I don't believe this. I literally don't know.
That's why Antonio didn't celebrate. It's not his goal. That's why he didn't celebrate.
Off his shin almost, yeah.
So we've got him here. I thought the ref blew a whistle. That's why they didn't celebrate properly. Well, Antonio didn't anyway. But then, he gets the header above Luis. Heads it on, and Souček's in the way. He's onside, and it looks like it's technically Souček's goal, I think.
Yeah. Every time West Ham touch it, they've got desire and want to create something. Look at that. Look, Lingard is literally.
He's a beast, isn't he?
What I like there, Bill, with the. Sorry, Ryan.
That's all right.
What I quite like there was the disappointment on Souček's face when the cross went over his head.
Yeah.
Just like, for crying out loud, you know. But great header from Antonio. Well,
yeah, he did well to get up above Luis, and I tell you what, Bowen did well to keep it in play from Souček's forward pass, and then Soufal with another good cross. How many times we said that this season? Antonio does well to get up above Luis, and I tell you what, Souček does well to stay on side there.
Yeah, he does. I think as well.
I think the touch. I think the header was just going wide, I think, as well. So that was vital. Souček got that touch.
I think as well, just looking at, sorry, I keep forgetting the lad's name, the other centre half there.
Mari.
Mari, thank you, but just not switching on.
Mm.
I know, like all of us, we probably thought, to be fair, that cross is coming in. You expected Antonio to at least get it on target.
Yeah.
But he's just not switched on. He's just standing there, just watching Souček. There's a couple of instances where I've seen already in this game where the Arsenal players, they're almost like watching West Ham, almost just pass it around or make runs.
Oh my God! that literally sums up our
35 minutes. Fucking awful that was. Oh, it's embarrassing.
I like watching Ryan from this angle because I can just imagine you coming back next half.
He's going to get to the
shirt on.
second half. Ryan's going to be like this.
Or something like that.
I'm getting the cigars out, mate.
Oh, God.
Do you know what? I might take up knitting, mate, in a minute because that's
That'd be more exciting. Mate, that'd be more exciting. Arsenal's patterns of play in this first half.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, definitely.
I'm genuinely speechless for once. I'm actually speechless.
Sorry,
I thought we'd be looking at one down by now.
It's painful to watch. It's not a pleasure to watch, Lou, is it? It's painful.
It couldn't be. I mean, to be honest with you,
it's a pleasure for Bill.
Oh, and me and Mark are loving life at the moment.
Look, Mark's cracked open the champagne. He's got the Moe out. Look.
He's going to get his smoking jacket out soon.
The thing is, right, like when you lose like 2-0 over 90 minutes, it sucks and you can be pissed off. We're
3-0.
3-0 like in 30 minutes. I don't know what to say to that. I can't even. I'm so speechless at the absolute thumping we're getting. But to be honest with you, it's been coming.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's not against the run of play. If we were 3-0 up when we got 3 lucky set pieces, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'd be like, fair enough. We're holding our own, holding our luck kind of thing. But this has been so deserved. It's been ridiculous.
The one positive is that Spurs fans are sitting at home thinking we should have done this last week because this is how shit we are.
That's the thing. Arsenal didn't have to play that brilliantly to beat Spurs.
No. But we were terrible Olympiacos the first game. We were terrible against Spurs. We were terrible against Olympiacos the second game. And we've been terrible today. So,
well, let's be honest, though, Lou. Yes, Arsenal are playing crap. But we have to be honest. Look at... 1 minute.
Shut him down!
Yes! Yes! Come on!
Well, I've always
Come on, boys!
It's fantastic. You know, Bill, what a player.
Well, I think you said Lacazette's barely touched it, but I'll tell you what, that first touch was to kill the ball stone dead from the cross by, I think it was Chambers of all people, I think it was. Yeah, Chambers.
What a ball that is.
Yeah,
I thought we plugged it. That's an amazing finish.
That is some finish, actually. Fair play to him. Well, they needed that, Arsenal. They definitely needed a goal before half time. They've got it.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, the control to take that. He did a Jesse Lingard. Oh, it came off defender. Who was that?
Dawson, I think. Yeah, good.
First half this
wasn't it? A little bit disappointing from a West Ham perspective that we didn't get any pressure out on the ball to Chambers initially, and then once again in the box we've just sort of
it was unmarked, wasn't he?
Yeah, poor really. So has it come off Souček, I think?
Yeah, I think it did off his knee or his thigh. But this is better, much more aggressive from Arsenal, much better pressing. Lord Callum Chambers.
We've got to go 3 goals down just to wake up, you know.
Oh, I hope not. That's it.
yeah. Consolation. Hopefully that's it. No, got keep the.
I was just going to say before Lacazette scored that blinder. It's amazing when you think about it, though, how David Moyes has made a great impact to the team this year. Especially when he came back, and it's just good to see. It's definitely the rebirth of him, really. How good he was at Everton, and then he went to Man United, and obviously his credibility, I think, seemed to sort of tarnish, didn't it, for a long time. Yeah,
and plus he didn't do that brilliantly at Sociedad and Sunderland. Got relegated under him, so he was at a real low ebb. And he did okay in his first spell with us, kept us up. But no, this season it's been unbelievable, and it's all down to him because me and Mark and other West Ham fans we want Gold Sullivan Brady out of the club. Oh, is Saka? Oh, what a save!
Oh, what a save that was.
Quite out of nothing, that was. Suddenly Arsenal started passing the ball better and actually creating things. Good touch by Lacazette. And then, all Saka's on his left foot. Probably expect to do better than that. It was a good save, though, by Fabianski. Straight at him. That is straight at him.
Poor, that was a great bit of play. I mean, Partey is definitely starting to grow into the game. He's pulling the strings a bit more.
Yeah, it's trying to pass the ball forward and dictating play.
But we should have been doing this from the off. We shouldn't have conceded 3 goals before they went, do you know what? We're actually playing a game of football today.
Yeah.
Mark's put the cork back in the champagne now.
No, it was a good move that from Arsenal. I think Saka probably should have buried it, to be fair.
Oh, Xhaka, you idiot.
That's putting it nicely.
No, we've just got to keep this scoreline until half-time mark, I think.
Yeah, I think we are. That sort of, it's just taken a bit of a gloss off our first half, or majority of our performance for the first half.
Absolutely.
Really, and I just hope that we don't switch off, because I think that as you guys have been saying, I think that Arsenal just started. That's given them a bit of confidence, and to start trying to move the ball, not just better but quicker as well in certain places. We've just got to try and, which seems crazy to say we've got to hold on at 3-1 up, but this is West Ham.
Oh, look at that! Beautiful.
Oh, he's trained.
Oh, that was beautiful play. That was vintage one touch. The interesting thing though is the parallels between when we were awful in December into the new year. All those games we started slow, we had no intensity, all those things that sort of come back in the last few games, but no one sort of really brought it up like they did before, But it's like we're waiting to concede. Again, it's exactly what we did before. Wait to concede before we actually make an effort.
Oh, shot by Partey goes over.
No, exactly. I know what you mean. It takes going a goal or two down to then suddenly inject.
Yeah.
Or three.
It's okay to play a little bit of negative football and stuff, but
that's it. Bill, keep fishing.
Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Well,
no, I just said, that was it, really. Yeah, it's we just need to. It's no point playing defensive football unless you're a couple of goals up, in my opinion, or you've got to adapt against the team, haven't you? I don't think
it's all about having ball possession and stuff, but you got to do something with it. It's ask Jermaine Genius after Tottenham lost to Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final a few years ago. And I'd say Spurs were the better team, had all of the ball, but Chelsea scored 4 goals. So, it doesn't really count. I mean, I'm all for stats and all that, but the most important stat is the one in the top corner of the scoreline.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with you, mate. It's like you can have all the eggs in the world, mate. If you don't crack it, you're not going to make an omelette, are you?
Who is that? It's because I'm Mark Twain. Look at Lou's face.
It took me a minute, and I just kind of thought, "Where's he going with this?" And then he finished with that.
I don't know, mate.
That's big sentence. That is. You're dry.
I was hoping I was going to get a.
We all went.
So I'm that far behind on the live stream as well. Say it again.
You're that far behind, Mark. You're watching one from last season. No, you're watching it where Decano scored a hook ticket above Martin Keown and scored past David Seaman. What year was that? 2000, I think it was.
I think it was about that, yeah.
Well, minutes ago, plus stoppage time. I expected it to be goals, guys, but to have 4 goals in the opening half, I don't think any of us were expecting that.
No, to be fair, again, I'm disappointed for our awful performance, but I can't really, West Ham have been by far the better team and deserved every goal that they've had. So I can't be remotely angry, other than at our awful performance, which has been consistently bad for the last 4 games. So
West Ham did well with the 3 goals, but I have to say Arsenal sort of make it easy for us.
Yeah, we did nothing, absolutely nothing.
No, the second goal, Bones' goal was terrible defending, and even when Souček got, allowing the crossing on, no pressure on Soufal, and Luis not winning the aerial battle against Antonio.
Yeah. Oh. So, what, the general consensus among West Ham fans, is the improvement to do with David Moyes' management, or is it is the squad by and large the same as the last year or two?
Well, we've been selling players and asset stripping left, right, and centre. We've got 1 centre forward now. So, under Pellegrini in the 18-19 season, Mark will tell you, we had in the strikers, we had Marko Arnautovic, Andy Carroll, Javier Hernandez, and formerly of Arsenal, Lucas Perez. We had 4 decent, established Premier League strikers, and now we've only got 1 in Antonio, and he's not even a natural centre forward. He's a converted winger. So I think we must have one of the smallest squads, if not the smallest squad in the league. So I think all credit has to go to David Moyes, and you've got Kevin Nolan and Stuart Pearce, Alan Irvine, the coaching staff.
Wow,
absolutely incredible, I think I have to say. So the board, we've done it in spite of what the board have done rather than because of them.
Yeah. That's amazing. What a story that is then.
Agreed there, Bill. Definitely. I think just something to add on that although it was disappointing from a football perspective.
Oh my God.
I think that break that we had last season, I think actually paid off quite well for David Moyes. Really, it was almost like a mini pre-season for him, and got an opportunity for him to get his ideas across and all of that. And obviously he's carried it on this year. And obviously, as we touched on earlier, the 2 Czech lads that have come in have been different class.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a brilliant block there by Dawson, because Saka, that shot was going on target by him.
What a revelation he's been.
Yeah, he's another one. We've only got him on loan, Craig Dawson. I think we're all very disappointed, considering the other centre-backs we were linked with. And that's it. That's half-time. Well, a scoreline that any of us were expecting. West Ham 3, Arsenal 1. What a first half that was. But yeah, just finished on what you were saying about Dawson. Yeah, I think he was brought in just as a stopgap for a season, maybe play the odd game in cup games and stuff. But at the way he's playing, he's our first choice.
Yeah, I think it's the Wolves game. So that's our next game, isn't it? I think once if he starts that game, which obviously other than injury he will, I think that we are obliged to sign him for, is it 2 million? I think. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, which is a bargain. But the way he's played, he's not in the England squad, but there was talk on the Athletic that Gareth Southgate was looking at Craig Dawson to put in the squad. So that's a testament how brilliant he's been since he joined.
Bloody hell.
There we are, lads. It's half time to go for the adverts on the latest blockbuster films. We'll talk about blockbuster. That was a blockbuster first half, wasn't it? From West Ham.
West Ham point of view. Look, Ryan's proud.
You're shaking your head, Ryan.
That's quality. I like it. I'll take that.
But Lou, as you watched the first half with us, your thoughts on that first half?
A great game of football if you're a neutral.
Yeah.
He's had everything, goals.
Or a West Ham fan.
Or a West Ham fan, sorry, yeah. Diabolical from us, absolutely diabolical. Like we said on the stream, just lack intensity, lacking desire, no aggression, no will to win the second balls, or it won't recover possession if you lose it. Just for us, all round awful. It's probably the most eloquent way I could put it. And then you have one bit of brilliance from one player. But that's what I was saying before, when I thought wrong player at the moment. We still got 45 minutes, but I was saying I reckon it'll take one person to do something to get us something out of it, be brave and make something. So it was Lacazette there, but yeah, other than that, I can't really be angry at West Ham or in general, because you've played miles better. So
I can't disagree with that. think Arsenal have just been shocking. We've had possession, as we've seen, but we've just done nothing with it. Towards the end, obviously, we're starting to wake up. Lacazette scored that goal, and I think we hopefully, all depends how Arteta, what's his approach going to be in the change rooms now to sort of motivate the team. Arsenal, are they going to come all guns blazing in the second half and surprise us? Or are West Ham just going to park the bus? Are Arsenal not going to do anything different? Are West Ham going to get more goals? It's going to be, I do not know where it's going to go, but hopefully Arsenal will have that little kick now to sort of challenge. It's going to be very hard. I don't see Arsenal winning. I think it's West Ham's game now. But just a shame that Arsenal they have the possession and they don't do anything with it.
I think Arteta should go into the West Ham dressing room and see his old pal David Moyes and say, "Come on, Moyesy, take it easy. It's a friendly,
What about you, Mark? Must be delighted with myself at that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as we've touched on a few times in that half, obviously complete contrast to our last game against Man United. We've got on the front foot and been positive in our play and obviously tried to create some chances. Taking the goals really, really well. Or maybe a little bit fortunate with the third goal, with it deflecting in off of Souček the way that he did. But I think the way that we played, we deserve a little bit of luck. What I would say is that I think once we definitely went 3-0 up, we just started to take maybe our foot off the gas a little bit. I hope that we don't just sit back for the second half and be a little bit negative and hope that we can keep Arsenal out. Whilst we've got the ability to do that, I want us to try and carry on being on that positive outlook. And as we said before the game, we've got the players that can counter for us, and we've got to make sure that we don't just sit back, hope to soak up the pressure. We've got to look to try and get forward as well as much as as often as we can. But overall, absolutely delighted. Moyes has done his homework, and hopefully this will be, which is an absolutely ridiculous stat, this will only be his 5th win as a manager over Arsenal if it stays like this in 32 attempts. I mean, that is ridiculous. So sorry to rub it in, lads, but I just hope that we can maintain it.
I think you guys will, but it just depends on what the tactic's going to be. Like you said, I think West Ham did set their foot off the gas a little bit, and it's natural, isn't it? Sometimes you're 3-0 up, you can get a little bit complacent because you're naturally thinking we've got this, but then sometimes that works in Arsenal's favour, because we'll come back and we'll push, and then that's when we can do the damage. So you just got to hope now that West Ham don't just play negative football, and then in the second half, and Arsenal are all guns blazing, because we could shock you. But I don't know. I think you've got this one in the bag.
Well, I think it was a mixture. That last 15 minutes, I think it was a mixture of West Ham sort of not being as on the front foot as they were in the first 30 minutes, and also Arsenal. They still had a lot of the ball, but they actually made something with it. They made a lot more forward passes. They were getting balls in the box. Getting more players further forward as well, and actually creating chances. Whereas first half hour or so, they just had the ball, but no penetration whatsoever.
No, exactly. And then there were 2.
Well, we've got the same amount. We've got less people in this stream than goals so far. They're just showing the replay of the goals, and I said it a number of times during the first half. But that West Ham second goal, which was well taken by Bowen, but my God, the Arsenal's defending and Leno in goal has been pretty solid. But he was awful in that instance.
Well, that was the point when that second goal. That was the second goal. Was that the third goal? I can't remember now. That was the third goal.
Second goal, yeah.
At the time, I thought I didn't know what it was because we can't hear the sound, we can't hear the commentary, and they were just talking. So I thought the VAR coming in, was there something? Was it going to be disallowed? But then looking at it, there was nothing to really complain about, was there?
No.
And then this is Lacazette looking at the replay now. Lacazette's goal. This is an Arsenal. I mean, what's a strike?
Yeah, I think they've given it as a Souček own goal by the look of it.
Oh, they have.
Yeah,
That's
well, I've realised
that's a bit harsh, I think.
Well, no,
he's
I think
clearly aiming for the target.
no, but it was going off target, I think. So
Was it?
yeah, they just showed the replay. It looked like it was going, or it might have hit the post. So the deflection took it on target. So that's why it's a Souček own goal. But he did well initially. Like I say, if he doesn't make that great first touch to get the shot away, obviously there's no goal, is there? So he did well initially.
Be classed as an assist anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How weird that is.
Yeah, but even before that, they started to get more balls in the box. Then there was an effort by Saka that was well blocked by Craig Dawson. So, and the set pieces were a lot more sort of on target as well from Arsenal. So, yeah, that last 15 minutes was more positive from Arsenal point of view. So I wouldn't say they're out of it, but I think from a West Ham point of view, I think there's more goals for us, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say the comical thing that I say. It's either going to be a West Ham win, a draw, or an Arsenal win. But I do. But all jokes aside, I think it's going to go one of three ways. I think West Ham are probably going to score more goals, and it's going to give us. It's going to be a thrashing. Either Arsenal are going to come back for a draw, or an upset, or it's just going to stay 3-1. So I'm hoping we come back and surprise you, but I think there's more chance that West Ham will score another goal, or at least hold on to the 3-1 or 3-2. We'll just have to see. I'm excited for it now. Literally, I joined this stream, and within 10 minutes, we were 2-0 down, and then 3-0 down a little while later. I was tempted to go, guys. I'm not doing it.
You must have wished you were still at work, mate.
Mate, I seriously was thinking, I wish I had more viewings to do, I was coming to the point where I was nearly thinking about going to Tottenham. No, not really.
Things like that desperate, mate, honestly.
No.
At least you're still in Europe this season.
Yeah, just about.
But for anyone that's watching, subscribe to Garage Football if you're new, and give this video a like if you're enjoying it. But yeah, it should be a good second half. I thought there'd be goals, mate, as I said in the first half, but for it to be so open is really good to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's good to see a challenge, because I must admit, I'm not saying this just to be cocky because we're on opposite sides, but I don't usually fear playing West Ham.
No, well, judging by we said before the game, Mark brought up a stat that it's I think it's the 50th game between Arsenal and West Ham in the Premier League era, and West Ham have only won 8 of those.
But with a game like this, it's a different era. I think Moyes is a fantastic manager. I think he always was. I just think with the whole Man United situation, I think it does knock your confidence, and then you join a couple of clubs where let's face it, when you joined Sociedad and when you joined Sunderland, it was a hard job, wasn't it? That he inherited. He just took a job. So, and naturally, people are going to write you off. But I think with a bit of time and a little bit of trust, I think that he's just a good manager, And I think you'll all take, even if West Ham don't finish in the top 4 and you finish within the top 6, that's a superb season.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah. If you asked any West Ham fan if we'd finish even in the top 10 this season, I think that'd be pushing it. I mean, we did obviously a Premier League season predictions, didn't we? Before the first game, and I said West Ham 14th. I think even then I thought, well, I'm not sure about this, especially after we lost to Newcastle abysmally in the first game. I thought, God, this could be a long season. But
I remember that because I did the video with you, didn't I? I think for that one, we did like a review video, and you guys were like, yeah, Moyes isn't going to last long. And it did look that way. He was probably thinking, yeah, it's getting rid of Pellegrini and getting Moyes in. But no, I think he's the man. And I always thought he was. And I also think he could have been all right. I don't think he would have won the league with them, but I still think he could have done a fairly good job with Man United had he been given time.
No, it'd be interesting to see what would have happened to Moyes at Man United if he was given, 2 or 3 years that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been afforded.
Well, there you go. I mean, look at all the managers, the top flight managers they had after Moyes. I mean, they had Van Gaal, didn't they? They had Mourinho.
Yeah.
And both of them, Mourinho made a success without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, winning Europa League and the League Cup, the Charity Shield, but it's I think it's just time is what you need, and the fact that he's been given another chance at West Ham, I think he's going to do you guys wonders.
Yeah, no, he's been awesome. Yeah.
Now Mark is back. I'm just going to quickly make myself a coffee. I'll be back in a sec, lads.
No, mate. He's going to put some whiskey in it as well.
or is he off to go and change his shirt?
What was it, mate?
I can't find my Millwall shirt. I don't know where it is.
What was it? They changed it. Mark, Man United, was it? It was a grey to a blue and white one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Southampton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, was that 95, 96?
Yeah,
I think.
Something like that. Yeah, that mid 90s period. Yeah.
I was just seeing what was the. I don't know if you saw, but Chelsea. Okay. Chelsea beat Sheffield United 2-0 in the cup this afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's not a great surprise, really.
No,
Sheffield United scored this season.
An own goal by Norwood, and then I don't know how to pronounce his name, to be honest, so I won't embarrass myself. But the lad
Don't butcher it.
Huh?
Don't butcher it.
Yeah. the lad they signed from Ajax.
Ziyech.
Yeah, Ziyech. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, mate. Yeah. So
no worries.
They're obviously through. So yeah.
When it was just me and Ryan and you guys went off, it was even now it's only us three now. We've got less people on this stream than there have been goals in that first half.
Oh really? We're doing well.
Sorry, I had to go off. I had my bi-weekly cry during half time. I just locked myself in the bathroom. Just sobbed.
We're getting used to that then this season, aren't you?
I just sobbed uncontrollably, and now I'm back in business.
But I was saying to Ryan when you guys were off, I thought there'd be goals and I thought it'd be fairly open, but for there to be 4 goals in that first half, I don't think anyone was expecting that, but it's good to see.
It's great. It's been a really good game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wonder if there's the players have come out for the second half. I wonder if there's going to be any teams going to make any subs.
For us, I don't really know who you take off. Like maybe try and bring on Smith Rowe. Maybe. Oh no, he's injured, isn't he? He took a knock and he went off midweek.
He's on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, from the second half's just got started. So from an Arsenal point of view, on the bench, you've got Gabriel, Ceballos, Holding, Cedric, Pepe, Elneny, Smith Rowe, and Matt Ryan, the backup keeper, and then Martinelli as well.
I'd give Gabby Martinelli a shot at some point.
I was quite surprised that he didn't start today. Actually,
I don't know what it is with Martinelli. Like that they.
I'll take that, Martin. Oh, yeah, 6-3 as well. Wow, that's
wow,
good stuff.
I assume that United scored all their goals in the second half, did they? When they changed their kit?
Well, I'll have to look that up afterwards. Yeah. I don't know if it was that season or maybe the season before, whenever. But when that infamous, Ali
look at that! Come on, he's getting pulled
off the line.
They're going to check it.
Well, Diop clears it off the line. Oh, what a great clearance!
Well, I thought he was pulled during that bit. Are they going to check that, do you reckon, when play stops?
What happened to Soufal there? Even in the build-up, he got bundled over by someone, didn't he?
I don't know.
Just saw him doing like a backwards roll on the pitch.
Yeah, they're going to check that now.
Well, just seeing what happens. I think they've probably already checked it. Let's see what happens. So,
I thought Lacazette got pulled here. Look, there, he got pulled.
looking at that in real time, it looked like there was definitely a slight tug, but I don't think there was enough to give that as a penalty.
No, but brilliant clearance by Diop though. Brilliant.
They're not going to bother. Oh, that's annoying.
When Ryan comes back, tell him that Arsenal.
Yeah, don't tell him he's missed that. He's gone for so long. He's missed only one bit of good play Arsenal have done.
No, Arsenal. They just slide off.
It was outside the box as well. Anyway, that initial.
Yeah. But I tell you what, that's a good ball outside the foot of all people by Callum Chambers.
He's coming on like Ronaldinho.
Well, plus it was his assist. Well, probably Lacazette, but his cross that led to Lacazette's goal, or the own goal, I should say, for Arsenal, didn't it?
You missed it, Ryan. We nearly scored. It's cleared off the line.
Right.
Yeah, Diop with a brilliant clearance off the line after, just saying to the others, Callum Chambers, of all people, with an outside the foot, Ronaldinho-esque, as Lou put it. And it was Lacazette who dinks it over Fabianski, but Diop brilliantly cleared it off the line. So Arsenal, they're starting this second half like they ended the first half.
Yeah, we've got a West Ham perspective. We've got to switch on a little bit here.
We can't have this for the whole second half.
Oh God, no!
Especially with Arsenal's attacking players. I mean, Aubameyang's barely been in it. Obviously Lacazette's done well so far, but Saka and Odegaard have been quiet as well. So can't allow them to get foot in the game.
It's going to go one of two ways, really. Arsenal are going to absolutely attack, and West Ham are just going to lose control.
Oh, come on!
We're going to score.
Well done, Fab.
Or Arsenal are still going to attack, and West Ham get the counter break in.
Ryan, do you know what I thought you were going to say there? I thought you were going to say, well, Arsenal are going to win, or they're going to lose.
Insight.
You know what? Get me down to the bookies, lads.
You've got a 50-50 chance. You
like you're the modern man. Just bet online.
Yeah.
Was it bet and play? Nah.
I used to like the old. Do you remember the old Alston Pills? It's the daddy.
Oh, quality. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make adverts like that anymore.
No.
Nah. Bring them back. Bring them not allowed to.
Bring them back. Hopefully West Ham can bring it back in this
Alan Chambers.
Just allowing Arsenal a little bit of time and space that they didn't get in that first half hour. Where's Odegaard? Saka? Chambers?
I think the one thing for me that does worry me as a West Ham fan is that that front four of Arsenal haven't really done anything yet, and you sort of feel that they can't be that bad again for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look how deep we are. Get up the pitch. Christ.
Oh, much better. We're definitely much more creative when we've got Odegaard in there as well.
Oh, clear it.
Pass back. Come on, put him under. Oh.
Cool.
It's much better from us, but whether we make it count, obviously, is the ultimate thing, really, isn't it? It's great if you've got possession, but if West Ham defend well, then it means nothing.
We can't have this for the last 40 minutes.
No, we can't. I mean, I think the one thing that you can cling on to a little bit is obviously under Moyes, we are a little bit more well drilled under Moyes defensively. But as I said just now, that Arsenal front four, they can't be that bad again. They are good quality players. We've got to, as I said at half time, we don't want to be too negative here and just hope that we've got this game sewn up. Almost effectively got to treat it that it's almost we're only winning 1-0 or it's 0-0 or whatever, and keep that level of intensity up and the press that we showed quite often in that first half.
Oh, is that? Oh.
Clear it.
Well done, Dawson.
I think we're doing much better with that overload on that wing. With Odegaard, Saka, and Chambers. I think we're really
all getting touches of the ball. They all want the ball, Arsenal players. They didn't want it in that first half hour or so. They all want. Always Lacazette. Oh, well saved.
Oh, damn it. That would have been beautiful. But Ryan's falling asleep.
Yeah,
It's so exciting.
We can just see the confidence that Arsenal's midfielders now. Xhaka and Partey having more touches in the middle of the midfield. I mean, action areas have just come up 57% in West Ham's third.
That's the first time we've put any possession in the opponent's third for 4 games.
Well, you can have a lot of ball, but if you're passing it around your back 4 and goalkeeper, it's pretty useless, isn't it? But they're getting into West Ham's third on a regular basis.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you two just said there. I think, was it 86% possession?
Oh, come on!
25th minute onwards that you had or something at Arsenal?
Yeah.
As we said, just went backwards and sideways, but this already, you can see the difference.
Oh.
You just got to keep the ball a lot better. But I tell you what, Arsenal have they've really switched on since that half-hour mark, defensively and obviously attacking-wise as well.
It's almost as if Arsenal let me start again. It's almost as if Arsenal was surprised.
Oh, don't lose it there. Oh, come on, man.
So much better winning the second balls now as well, and the possession what we lost as well.
So, Mark, you were saying about Arsenal surprised that they're 3-1 down.
Yeah, well, more that I think how West Ham just approached the game. I mean, some of the games that we've had against the other big 6 this year, West Ham have genuinely, played almost, put too much respect to the club that they're playing against, rather than who they're playing at that particular moment in time. And I think that maybe that surprised Arsenal that West Ham have actually got on the front foot in terms of shutting them down and stuff. And it's almost taken Arsenal that sort of 30, 35 minutes to adapt to what we were doing.
Guys, that was nowhere near the goal.
No. But I thought I was like so open there. I was like, it was a beautiful bit of play though. It was just the wrong man.
Odegaard with a free kick and Luiz peels off at the back post.
I think.
I think he's trying to cut it back, but it just gets, I think, cuts off his knee or whatever. Goes harmlessly over. We just need to hold firm, Mark, and if we concede now, it's going to be a long 35 minutes. But we just need to dig in the trenches, as they say.
Yeah, complete contrast.
Well, go on, Jesse. This is better. Oh, he's blown up. Oh, what was that for?
Well, that's a bit cocky.
What's happening?
I don't know what they blew up for there. Let's just see what happened. Well, it looks like
hand in the face.
Foul on Souček on Partey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say what happened after that. I don't think that was that.
No, it was the hand in the face. Is what they're looking at. Is it? Is that the?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 They did. Yeah. I think they're just showing the ref blue at that point. Yeah.
Is it a yellow card or? Or is he going?
I'm only seeing what you're seeing, mate. So I've got no idea.
So again, it's just because I've got the audio up, I just can't. So it's so weird when you can't actually. I didn't know if you had it any louder than me.
No, I've not got on. So David Moore is absolutely raging at John Moss, the ref.
Oh, he's going to get sent off. Get in the stands, Moisey.
Oh, West Ham still got the ball. I don't know what that was all about.
Was it any? Do you think it was to do with David Moyes? That's what he actually was.
Well, no, you can't stop the play because the manager's having a go. Moyes obviously had to go for stopping the play. I don't know what that was all about.
He's still going. Look, head's gone.
His head's gone like wire. Well, at least West Ham still got the ball for the first time this half. Really, good ball by Cresswell. Go on, Ben Rama. Well done.
What I don't quite understand there is that they've obviously blown for a foul, presumably on from Souček. So was VAR looking at the incident?
I've no idea.
Because what I don't understand there is that surely, I understood that VAR would bring it back if it needed to. So West Ham should have been allowed to carry on and finish off their attack, which is, I'm assuming, is what Moyes was complaining about.
But and then they were just giving the ball near the touchline where the original fouls were nowhere near. So I don't know.
So much for our advantage.
Yeah, I don't know, but at least we got the ball anyway. Corner comes in with a Cresswell, not the greatest by him.
There was a stat came up earlier for Aubameyang, and it said he's had 22 touches in the first half.
Yeah, none in
the opponent's final third.
Yeah.
There's no point in having him on the pitch, is he? If he's not doing a single thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was 4 sprints as well. Was that the rest of it as well?
Yeah. I mean, he's not.
Oh, Lingard was in if Bowen found him. Isu foul. Well defended by Partey, I think it was. Yeah. This is much better from West Ham, this is. Getting further out the pitch, committing bodies forward.
Yeah, exactly. I think, although we're, 3-1 would suggest that he's comfortable.
Oh, it's anything but.
Yeah, certainly is at the moment. I think that's why it's important that we don't just sit back and...
Yeah. That's the thing. There's more goals for us, mate. This Arsenal defence are not top quality at all.
No.
Fucking hell.
Oh, my God. Antonio.
He held circle too much on the PlayStation there.
Yeah.
Oh, he did well initially. Tries to take on Mari, and it's the right idea. Just the execution was terrible. But I think Well, I mean, it was 3 soft goals you have to say from West Ham. Well, I mean, I'd be happy. I'll take 4 soft goals. I don't care, but Arsenal weren't the greatest defensively, so I think there's more goals for him.
Oh, look at that one, Tierney. Come on, son.
Was that Aubameyang with the ball forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
What's one in the opponent's half, isn't it?
Oh, come on. He just fell over. Soufal's got booked for that. You're joking, ref, surely.
Surprised he weren't sent off, really.
Oh, Ryan's getting his wooden spoon out. Oh my God, how the hell's that a foul? You're joking me.
Banter.
Well, unless it was the clip beforehand, but Soufal didn't foul him, and he's the one who's got yellow.
Sorry, Soufal's been booked for that.
Yeah, but he might have been clipped before that, which would be fair enough. But I think Dawson might have clipped him, but Soufal's the one who's got the yellow.
Right, let's watch. So Bowen doesn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, if anything, obviously Aubameyang gets or Bowen maybe clips him, but not Soufal. No way.
Off the shoulder.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. But anyway, from the free kick, great ball by Odegaard, but West Ham clear it.
Yeah, West Ham defended well.
VAR will overturn that, right?
Oh, they check everything else, don't they? Fucking hell.
What
a dive that was.
Swan. He was like,
my God. Taking dive lessons from Aubameyang, I think he is.
Mate, Chambers went full Kate Winslet. He was on the front of the
Where's the scorecard? 10 out of 10, that was. Fucking hell.
Yeah. That was glorious. I'm well impressed with that. Come on, Thomas.
Oh, what a ball by Partey that was. Straight to Bowen.
Wow, I've just seen that dive that you were referring to. Wow.
Oh, quick free kick taken.
Well, Phil, what do you think of Ben Rama and Bowen?
Oh my God!
Oh, lucky Moisey, son.
That was filth.
Oh, yes.
I'm going by
mate, it's going on now.
Oh, mate.
Here we go. This is where we lose 5-2. Come on.
I did like a no-look pass. Look.
It was good build-up play.
Look at that beauty. Oh, it's beautiful.
Watch Odegaard there. Look. What's this? Look. No look. Look at that.
Oh, dear.
How on earth is that a free kick to Arsenal in the first place? Bowen gets fouled.
That's ridiculous.
Look at that.
I said another good ball by Chambers. His second assist, you'd probably argue, but is this a foul bone in the build-up? Oh, he does go down easy.
That's a foul.
I think he's given handball there, I think. Yeah. Well, there we are then. 2 own goals and Arsenal.
This is turning out to be.
Good finish.
I'm going to get fourth now.
What ironically, I was just about to ask you there. What about what you thought about Ben Rama and Bowen's performances? And just watching that replay there, Ben Rama has made no effort to get back and mark Chambers, has he?
Yeah, well, I think that's been one of Ben Rama's poor games, I'd say.
Been very quiet. Very quiet.
Arsenal
for changing it from a West Ham perspective and trying to give Creswell a bit more protection.
Yeah, definitely. Just looking who we've got to bring on.
Noble.
Would you change it to a 5 at back that can bring Johnson on?
Nothing's going in our favour, Lou. But I was just saying it's a danger zone either way because Arsenal attacking could score with West Ham switching off, or West Ham get the counter, which could still happen. Don't get me wrong. But,
clear it.
Ah! What the hell was going on there?
Oh, come on! For goodness sake. Is Odegaard?
Mate, Odegaard is bringing heat.
Oh, come on. We had more space than a globe then. Come on.
He's having a growing influence, Odegaard, and Saka as well.
They're the two I told you, Bill, didn't I?
Yeah, no. Well, that's I think that's summed up Arsenal's season. It's the youngsters that have outperformed the more experienced pros.
Did you guys see that Odegaard is now the captain of Norway and he's like 22?
No, well,
He just got made captain this week.
No, they've got a decent side, Norway, ain't they? Got Haaland obviously as well. Well, we said we need to hold firm, Mark, and that hasn't quite panned out, has it?
No, it hasn't. I'm disappointed with the goal, really. I mean, you can argue it was a foul on Bowen, maybe, if you maybe not. But I think after that, as I mentioned, poor from Ben Rama there, not tracking the run of Chambers at right back. That no excuse for that. But I think, to be fair, I'm not totally surprised. I think Arsenal have started off this half much better than what we have come out all. Passing it well, getting the ball forward.
Oh, here we go. Go on, Jesse.
We just haven't been able to get hold of the ball.
Oh, go to that one.
Just
haven't going.
We're on yet.
Yeah, I think we might need to make some subs, mate, because if this carries on, Arsenal are going to get an equaliser.
Yeah, I think there is definitely a. This is, I think, as we know, Bill, one of the things I think that frustrates us as West Ham fans, that sometimes Moyes is a little bit slow in making changes and stuff.
Yeah,
I think this is a classic example of. Oh, Lingard.
That's better with Souček. Turn and go. Oh, good ball. Go on!
Oh my God! What a little bit of offended Lord Tierney. Look at Lord Kieran. Look at that.
I forgot that was. For the first time, Mark, we're getting Arsenal. Must have been Arsenal's first time apart from a corner, first time in Arsenal's box. Souček wins on the halfway line. Lingard outside the foot to Antonio. Miscontrols it, but what a block that is by twice by Tierney. First from Bowen, looked to be on target, and then Antonio on the follow-up. Again, that looked to be on target.
Oh, look at Tierney. Oh, my God.
He's on the floor making blocks.
He didn't know nothing about that second block, did he?
One he did.
Scottish power, mate.
The first one, he definitely did. He's
Great first block was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
Great example of the fullback covering across there. Got his.
Come on, Thomas, send him.
Oh, we should have part. There we go. Go on, Aubameyang.
Look, Saka's there.
It's a different part of the pitch and all the rest of it, but Ben Rama should watch that tracking there from Tierney. Tracking your runner.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is a great game, though. It's got everything, isn't it? Goals, end to end.
Yeah.
It's been a really good game.
Oh,
As long as it stays like this at full time.
Jack boots it at Tierney. For like 5 yards. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, though, it's amazing how this game has changed. Like, literally, when I joined and logged it, my heart weren't even pumping. It was that boring. Now my heart's coming out my arse. Do you know what I mean?
So you're dead. You were dead. Now you're alive. Well, that's the thing. Arsenal were playing like zombies in that first 30 minutes, but now they've certainly come alive since then.
Certainly, mate. Yeah.
I think we're letting off the pressure a little bit the last 5 or 10 though. We've let West Ham get into it a bit more. Like, look, sloppy balls like that. You know.
But then West Ham are just giving it back to you.
Well, to be fair, we've just scored you a goal. What else do you want?
What defending that was.
Oh, what a block!
Oh, come on! What another bit of defending that was.
Oh. Come on, ref, got to give that one, surely. What are you doing, John Moss? You fucking idiot.
It's gone, Bill.
I swear to God, he's the worst ref in this Premier League, John Moss. Him and Mike Dean are absolutely shocking. Not just based on today.
Look at that for a bit of play. Oh. Bit of skill. Who was that? Was that
John Moss got a bit of timber. That's why he can't keep up with the fucking play.
Honestly. I've never seen you angry, Bill. This is quality.
Come on.
It's this standard of reffing. It's been a joke for the past few years. And it's no wonder we had no English officials at the 2018 World Cup, and we probably won't have any at the Euros this year.
Yeah. They should bring back Pierluigi Collina to give out some lessons.
Well, since definitely. But since Mark Clattenburg and Howard Webb left, the standard's gone downhill. It's been a joke.
Yeah,
that was a great block by
the only one who comes close to being a top ref is Michael Oliver, but I think he has the odd game where he makes a couple of curious decisions. I think.
Yeah. No, spot on, mate.
We've West Ham respecters have got to stop Chambers getting the ball because he keeps making that overload run every single time.
Yeah, no, he's done well actually, Chambers. Yeah, fair play to him. Just when you think
he's 2 cracking assists that he's got 2 good balls into the box.
That's the thing about Chambers.
Decent as well.
That's the thing about Chambers. Just when you think his Arsenal career is over, and then suddenly he plays well for a few games, and then he's back out the side again.
Who did he go on loan to? He played centre half for someone for a season. Did they get relegated?
Fulham, I think it was.
Fulham.
Yeah, I think he needs to nail down a position. He's played right back, centre back, holding midfield. Needs to nail down a position, I think, because I think he's certainly got Premier League quality, but maybe not for Arsenal. But he's showing it today, though. That's better.
Especially like when you're filling in for players like Cedric and Bellerin and stuff.
Come on! Just when we get going, Lingard passed it forward behind Antonio.
What a great game this is.
Oh, mate, it's awesome.
God, it's going to be a long 20 minutes, Mark.
And what you guys were talking about refs then, talking about who remembers old Graham Pole back in the day?
Yeah. Was it the Thing from Tring? That was his nickname. Not joking, that legit was his nickname. I'm not making it up. That was legit.
Oh, come on, Lingard, poor ball.
Yeah, exactly, wasn't it? Yeah, he was a good ref.
Was it like 2 yellow cards in one game or something that you got?
Yeah, it was in the World Cup.
No, not 2 yellow cards.
World Cup.
3 yellow cards. 3 yellow cards. 2 yellow cards is fine, isn't it? He gave 3 instead of 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, because the second one. Yeah, because the second one he didn't realise he'd already booked him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, you can't give 2 yellow cards to the same player, can you?
Well, of course you can. Of course you can.
No,
if you could, 2 yellows to one player?
To one player?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, it's 2 yellows. Normally it should be 2 yellows.
Yeah, 2 yellows, you get a red card. One yellow, and the second one you get a red card.
Yeah, exactly. The second yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't send him off.
But he didn't send him off.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. They must have someone watching these games. You could have gone down to him, or
I think we're getting a bit too comfortable. Look, we're not being urgent enough again. Look, we're just sitting there. Look, You need someone to stop standing still and make something happen. Look.
No, that's absolutely fine. You carry on.
You do what you want, lad. Yeah. I don't know if you remember it, Mark. I think it must have been. I think it was John Moncur, early 2000s. He got 2 yellows in the same incident. He got a yellow and then another yellow on top. So then he got sent off for 2 yellows in 5 seconds.
To be fair, that does sound about right for John.
Yeah. So I think he got booked for a foul, and then he got dumped for dissent straight after. I think it was. But yeah.
Bill, I think that happened midweek against Olympiacos. I think it was Brumo came on. He did a foul and then kicked the ball away and got 2 yellows in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. He didn't do a grand bowl, give him 3 yellows.
No, not quite. Yeah, that's the gold standard of reffing, that is.
Yeah.
That's the one. I've just been trying to think of the ref. I think this is going back, must have been like maybe early 90s, maybe late 80s, where they mic'd up...
well played. Go on! Oh, what a ball in that was! Well defended by Arsenal for once.
They mic'd up David. I think it was Arsenal were involved, and Tony Adams goes charging around the pitch, calling him an effing cheat and all this, which got broadcast at the top, which was quite a gimmick at that time that was broadcast into thousands of people's homes across the country.
Couple of subs for both teams.
To be fair, probably true.
Freud and De Bruyne.
Oh,
Byron's coming off Mark for West Ham.
I did say that about 5 minutes or so ago. It was very much tongue in cheek, but you knew it was going to happen.
Noble's coming on in his place.
Yeah, I kind of understand it. This is the sort of thing, in my opinion, that Noble should be used for now for West Ham. 20 minutes at the end of the game, not starting games. Whether just hope he can hit the ground running, because as we know, he's not as mobile, obviously, as what he once was.
Yeah, and Arsenal brought on Smith Rowe and Pepe for Saka and Granit Xhaka.
They brought on Smith Rowe and Bambi.
Well, let's see if Pepe can show a bit of confidence today.
Oh my God! What an idiot!
Go on!
What an idiot!
Oh no!
Oh,
Come on!
oh yes!
Oh, what happened there? Oh dear! 6s and 7s at the back.
Me.
It just goes to show how far behind
massively off the gas now.
They've only just finished making
shit
stuff.
again. Come on! Someone make something, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I think they definitely needed to make a sub, Mark.
Oh, Lingard, you've got to pull the trigger there.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Why are you passing it? You've got to shoot.
Well, he scored a belter today. I don't know why he didn't take the shot on.
Mate, finish it off. Yeah, definitely. Score that, it's game over.
Yeah, is Partey? Oh dear, that was on the party.
Oh, for God's sake. He can't shoot straight, and he can't make an accurate pass these days, Partey.
Apart from that,
he's got pins, yeah.
World class.
What the hell? Well, David Luiz again. Played this again.
Yeah, well, what game Chambers is having? Would you say that's his position, lads? As I mentioned earlier, he's played centre back, he's played right back, he's played holding midfielder. What would you say his best position is? Yeah,
I think that how he's playing today is definitely he's been really, really effective, really good. He's defended well. He's made chances going forward. It's hard to fault him. He's more than, I would say, he's more than earned himself another shot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Terrible. So now we're missing Xhaka.
I think we're just giving stupid calls away. This is your role, and you're going to get a run of, I don't know,
go
15, 20 games or whatever.
Come on!
And see how he goes.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh,
dear.
What the Ryan's lost it.
I was trying to keep up with him. I'm running to the post. Oh.
What's going on?
I'll have to see that on the replay. That was like fast forward, that was. What happened there?
I've got to say this again. Just for
Ben Rama does well.
Oh. Ryan, look.
Look at
that.
Oh my God. He's going to Harry Maguire.
Wow. He just come off the bottom of his stumps, isn't it? I'll tell you what, that is two golden opportunities.
Look, he's Harry Maguire.
Is Antonio having a go at himself or the?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's thinking pull back, but even so, he was there. Do you know what I mean? Unlike Gazza in '96, he got a touch to it. But
mate,
maybe if he had his shorts pulled down, he would have actually hit that on target.
Oh God, yeah, that should have been the game, lads.
Yeah,
that should have been
offside as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Looking at that again, Ben Rama has just whacked that across. He just hasn't been able to react quick enough, has he?
No.
He's not agile, is he, Antonio? He's really powerful and he's really good, but I've noticed that he's not quick chasing the ball or stopping it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. He's got terrible hamstring problems, Antonio. I don't know how many hamstring injuries he's had over the years. Probably about 6 or 7, I'd say. So this time he needs to rein himself in.
Did you see that that hit the woodwork stat that just came up there?
Yeah, they're top.
19 times.
Yeah, that's insane. I reckon about 14 of those.
By now, if we'd scored some of them.
I reckon about 14 of those was 4-0s. The amount of times he hits the fucking woodwork.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, dear. Looks like Fredericks is going to come on Mark shortly.
Oh, God.
I was going to say, what do you think?
Come on, Lord Chambers!
I was going to ask Mark, what do you think of that? But judging by your Excel, not so positive.
Well, I mean, look. First,
oh, here we go. Come on,
clear it.
Oh!
Clear the ball.
Oh my God!
Fucking hell. Seriously, my arsehole's going like that every time.
I'm fine, is it?
Well, I haven't got there yet, so I'm reliving it twice.
Oh dear! They haven't. Luckily, they haven't pressured us as much the last 10 minutes, Mark. We needed that after that relentless start to the second half. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. It was good from our point of view. Just to get a bit of the ball as much as anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Fredericks is on, Mark, and Ben Rama's coming off.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the substitution. Obviously, I know we've had a little bit better there the last 10 minutes, as we just said, but we obviously need to try and do something a bit more defensively. Fredericks for me he's not a defender. I'm not sure what he is, but he's not a defender.
But when he has played this season, his form's been pretty consistent. Just Soufal's been amazing. He's been able to dislodge him, really.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's been unlucky with injuries as well. But I'm glad to see that Soufal is the player that gets picked every week, even if Fredericks wasn't available every week. I think actually playing as a wing back or right midfield player probably suits Fredericks a little bit more.
That's a good point, mate, Mark.
Oh, he's still going, Lingard, mate. Look.
Oh, just
Antonio's got dead legs.
Oh, shoot. Well, this is up at Arsenal's end. But yeah, you say that, Mark. It looks like we've gone to a 5 at the back. Fredericks a wing back. Soufal and Dawson Diop, and then Cresswell left wing back.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cresswell playing left wing. I can't have it all, can I? I'm not sure I'm not happy about Cresswell there because I'm worried with Chambers and now Pepe with the pace situation. But I think it makes sense. It's good to see that Moyes is trying to be a little bit proactive and trying to change the course of the game. But I think it does smack a little bit that we are perhaps going to be hanging on here these last 10.
I think he's done as much as he can with the subs.
Here we go, Gabby. Come on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Come on, Gabby. Let's do it, son.
You're struggling when you're a goal behind and you sub your captain off.
Yeah, but
Aubameyang's been poor, isn't he?
To be honest, I didn't even realise he was playing.
No. Mark, you're right. It's been like that all season. Like he signed the contract, it just he's done nothing. It's like you can't carry dead weight. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes!
Come on! Mate, that was a cross from a Aubameyang, wasn't it? Aubameyang was certainly playing there, my friend.
Yes. He's necking after that. He needs a chiropractor.
Oh, come on.
They had been coming the second half.
I don't believe it. What the hell? Yeah, that's all he's done. He's celebrating.
That is such piss poor.
Look at that from Pepe, though. Look at that.
Yeah, good cross from Pepe. He does well. And that's definitely Lacazette's goal, that one.
100%.
Oh, 3-3.
Look
Yeah,
at
well
that.
done.
The height and the power.
Oh, yeah, Aubameyang was at the side there. Brilliant. What a celebration.
Look, Arteta's just going to do a windmill in a minute.
Oh,
Oh, well.
What a game this is. What a game.
I criticised Arsenal in particular for that first goal where there was a lack of pressure on the ball. We've done exactly the same thing there for that goal. There's no pressure when the I can't remember whoever slips it through to Pepe. Creswell doesn't get close enough to Pepe.
Oh,
and yeah, just poor from the ball. But good move again from Arsenal. We have to give them credit.
Okay, we're gonna.
You know what? I can't believe I'm going to say this. There's only going to be one winner.
oh.
There is only going to be one winner here. It's not going to be West Ham.
I don't know. Honestly, you've proven though. Like even like when Lingard gets a chance, and as long as Antonio ain't up front with him, you've got a chance still.
Yeah, we're going to do well to hold on to a point here. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Pepe should have done better there.
Oh, come on, Fredericks.
To be on a serious note, though, guys, I know we're celebrating because we're sort of back in it, but like for West Ham, this is obviously where you must be saying it's hard really for you because you can't go to the bench to bring on the fresh legs.
Yeah,
you can't shore it up as much as you want and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the problem when you have one senior striker. So we've got. I'm just looking at the bench. We've got Odebeka, who's a youngster who's played in the
come on as a sub and got subbed off again, didn't he?
Yeah, he's played in the FA Cup, but that's it. We've got who else have we got? So we've got Antonio, who's absolutely dead on his feet, and that's all we've got. But we're forward now. Oh, but no, just go back to that Antonio chance. That should have been the game, Mark.
Yeah, it should have been, and the Lingard one as well before that. One of them, and we're 4-2 up, and it's game over.
Yeah.
So far, I can't believe. I mean, 3-1 up. We should have had. This should have been over.
Yeah, it should have been, but yeah, full credit to Arsenal. They've played a lot better, especially in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. They've been very good this second half, Arsenal.
Oh, well done, Dex.
Lingard again.
Go on.
Declan Rice. Is that Declan Rice?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, run that was.
Oh,
Bill, would you still take, what was it, 30 million euros and Jesse Lingard, was it?
No chance, mate.
Come on, Gabby.
Well, that's the problem. He's gone up the pitch, but he's left a gap in the midfield now. Odegaard. He's had a growing influence, especially in this second half. Oh, what a ball that is.
Oh, come on, Pepe.
Not for the first time.
Again, the second chance, he should have done so much better there. He's like, did he get pulled?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, there. He slipped over. He should have done better there. Well, that was more of a foul for the one Soufal actually got booked for.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God.
What a game this has been.
I'm a bit disappointed with Declan Rice in this game. I can't really remember him being much involved, to be honest, other than that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that Arsenal have got so many attacking players and trying to, playing between the lines. It's been tough for him and Souček, really. That's why they brought Noble on. But West Ham are forward in this attack, though.
Listen, you're still battling. You still could do it.
Okay, yeah, this game could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, I think Rice, obviously, just that that one breakaway. That's all he's done, isn't it, from an offensive point of view? But I think he's been now. I think he just goes about his job quietly, doesn't he? He probably hasn't had a big an influence as what he has usually. But as we said, certainly this second half, he hasn't had much of a chance.
Look, he skinned our entire team on his own.
Well, that run by Rice just shows the improvement he's had going forward.
Yeah.
You know, when he first played, first couple of seasons, he wouldn't have dreamed of going on the run like that. But now he's shows how much he's developed and how much confidence he's got in his game.
Definitely. And I think as well his range of passing, not quite as on show in this game as much, but that's definitely improved.
Oh, my God. Honestly, Ødegaard is like unbelievable. Every bit of vision that he has is just ridiculous.
Just watching that replay, Rice shot again. And Rice is looking, he had no one actually to pass it to.
No. Jesse Lingard again, look.
This game's getting stretched like a basketball game, this is. End to
what
end.
A game, though. Like, honestly, like, for fans of... come on, David Luiz just geezed it. Look.
Nice.
He's just had
always rated him, haven't we, Lou?
Oh, he's playing
ridiculous. Oh, my God. David Luiz literally has just drunk a can of diesel and he's like...
That was a foul, to be fair. Didn't look at it first, but no, definitely clear as day that was. But yeah, that move and another good cross by Callum Chambers. How many times have we said that this game?
Oh, I don't know if Pepe slipped there, to be honest. I think it was a bit cautious, a bit ropey.
Oh, God. David Moyes is as claret as the claret and blue shirts we're wearing.
He's going to lose his mind.
Coming up to 89 minutes. God.
Is there going to be much added time? There'll probably only be 2 minutes best, wouldn't there?
No, there's been a few subs, hasn't there? So I reckon we'll
let's watch Ødegaard put both hands up and see if we know what that means.
You called it, mate.
Creswell got booked for that.
I know.
Or is it more the moaning afterwards?
Possibly.
Oh!
Louise let that salmon there. That's a decent ball, though. Just no one attacks it.
Have Arsenal got a deal to sign Ødegaard after this? Because he's only on loan, right?
Yeah, there isn't one, but I mean, I hope to God we can make it permanent because he's never going to get a game at Madrid, and he could be a superstar for us. In the Premier League, like he's already been made captain of his country. Like it's not like it's going to hurt him, you know.
How did you say he was 22 before?
He's 21 or 22, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's 22.
He's got to start playing, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, ball's gone up 3 minutes. He's Ødegaard.
He tried to thread it through. He just got clipped off the defender.
3 minutes.
Not as much stoppage as I thought, but I'd certainly take it.
Yeah.
Any breaking play, I'll celebrate like a goal.
Getting it into Arsenal's half will celebrate as a goal at the moment.
Mate, if I get a throw in, I'll be doing Ryan Giggs around.
We're trying to gain followers, Bill.
I'm just telling what the fans really think.
Give them what they want, Bill.
Give them what they want. Yeah. 2 minutes to go.
Come on, we got to try and win this.
Well, if this game carried on for another 10 minutes, I think Arsenal get a winner. Well, they still might do with 2 minutes to go, but if this carried on...
Don't curse it, Bill, please.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I must admit, I do feel if it stays like this, that this is 2 massive points drop for us.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I think it was the Soucek own goal before half time. Oh, here we go. Lacazette's needless free kick on Fredericks. Yeah, I think if it stays 3-0 at half time, Mark. Look, Arsenal still might go back into it, but I think that can change the game. But we go back to that Antonio chance to make it 4-2.
Play some time to concede a free kick with like a minute to go.
Well, what a chance! Hopefully, good delivery. Dawson's up there. He's good at heading. Diop as well.
Oh God, Fabianski will probably come up as well.
Oh, did you see? The team in Spain.
Oh.
God,
their goalkeeper went up and scored.
Oh, come on, Cresswell. Don't lose it there. Oh, no.
Oh, come on. He's being held there. He's practically under his leg.
Tactical foul. I like that. I could have been watching Fernandinho at Man City.
Come on, 30 seconds. Come on.
Fucking hell.
Callum Chambers deserves man of the match, definitely.
No, he's been excellent. Yeah, and they've given it to him. They're giving it to him.
Just off of that, our free kick there that we had into the box, brilliant goalkeeping from Leno.
Yeah,
exactly what we want, and from a defensive point.
And there we go. Time.
Come out and clear everything up.
Well, what an amazing game that was. I thought we all thought there'd be goals, but I didn't think we'd have 6. 4 of them coming in the first half. But there we are. So yeah, West Ham 3, Arsenal 3. Too much to sum up in nifty sentence or two. Fucking hell. No, what a game, lads. Ryan, thoughts, mate?
Gobsmacked, mate, to be honest. Going by the first half, no way in a million years did Arsenal deserve to come back. West Ham just literally did everything, to dominate the game, and to be 3-0 up. One of the goals was a bit sloppy, but it's still well deserved in my opinion. So, yeah, I completely wrote the game off. But then when Lacazette scored just before half time, I did think, like I said, it could be game on, but I still had my suspicions. I thought you guys would come back and get a 4th goal and end it there. But on the whole, yeah, I think Arsenal were fantastic in the second half. It's just a shame that it takes being a few goals down to wake up in a way. But on the whole, I think we'll take that. We'd like to have had 3 points to try and push towards top 6. But yeah, we can't complain. We were 3-0 down. It ended 3-3. So good game. Great game to watch in the end.
Exactly. Mark, how about you, mate?
I don't really know where to start, to be honest. A real Jekyll and Hyde performance, really. We, 3-0 up. We should have been well out of sight. Obviously scored a couple of good goals. Lingard's goal was brilliant, and Bowen's one from the quick free kick. But disappointed really in the end. But we should have won that game based on our first half performance. But full credit to Arsenal, really great comeback. As I said in the stream, 2 points dropped for us, and I wonder psychologically this is what that means now, because we are dreaming of Champions League football. Still obviously a lot of football to be played, but I do wonder where that leaves them psychologically now with what we've got 8 games to go. So, great game for the neutral. And I guess if he was a fan of either team in each half, then you'd have been delighted with that. But, yeah, a little bit disappointed in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lou, your thoughts on the game? It was raining cats and dogs in goals, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You guys, it's quite funny. My dog's just decided to turn.
That's what I said.
Just insert herself, literally, just started to sit on me, and then just, "You're right, madam." Yeah, thanks. It's as if someone switched the soul of both teams at half time. West Ham were by far the better team the first half, dominated everything. Wanted it more. Pressing was better. Passing was better. All the touches in our half. And then it's what you were saying earlier, Mark, after the Man United game. It kind of seems like West Ham just don't have that self-belief yet of being like an elite club, because you've done the hard bit. You scored 3 goals within the first half and the game should be dead. And then it just seems like the first goal and Arsenal getting a bit of confidence maybe just broke West Ham's confidence a little bit. I just think you never really sort of seemed to recover as much. But then again, having said that, you had some brilliant moments still, like with Jesse Lingard and stuff so, it's definitely a game of 2 halves. So I guess disappointed overall from an Arsenal perspective because of the fact that we didn't get a result and we thought we could have done. But having said that, West Ham were really, really good first half. And the fact that we showed some character and a bit of spine to come back from 3-0 down and maybe could have had a 4th goal here and there, I think is a big sort of feather in our cap, because, we've lacked that for years, haven't we? Like, obviously, Bill and Ryan and I have watched lots of games over the years together, and the sort of common criticism of Arsenal is we've always lacked a bit of a backbone. We've always lacked a bit of a spine.
It's got soft underbelly and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that when you look at the Olympiacos game, when the first one and coming back, and there's been some other results in this one, the positives I think we can take is our spirit, that when we're up against it, we can dig deep and grind out a result, which I think is good for the future. But overall, I think it's a capitulation on our point. I think we should be disappointed that we haven't come away with more than what we could have done if we'd started better. But fair play to West Ham. I thought you guys were excellent the first half. I couldn't complain really about them for a result at the end of the first half. I thought it was thoroughly deserved. So just, I think credit to the team for coming back strong in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll be going through my match reaction in about 15-20 minutes time. But I think would have taken a point before the game, possibly. But yeah, to be 3-0 up and in cruise control, you've got to see those games out if we want to get into Europe. But fair play to Arsenal for coming back. I mean, how many times have we said over the years they've lacked leadership and having a soft underbelly and that kind of thing. And even earlier in the season, they would have lost that game. But they did well to come back, and obviously it shows the quality of players that Arsenal have got, and the subs made an impact as well. So what an excellent game. There usually are good games between Arsenal and West Ham, and that's another one to add to the list.
Yeah, I think just off the back of what Lewis said there, he makes a great point about the Antonio and Lingard opportunities there in the second half, because I think if one of them had gone in 4-2, it would have been game over. I must admit, it was a really enjoyable game, but I'm absolutely gutted that we've really, in my opinion, thrown that away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
From a neutral perspective, people that aren't West Ham, Arsenal fans, what a game to watch, eh? What a game to watch. 6 goals, come back. But I can say, regardless, I can see how disappointing it is for you guys as West Ham fans, but still a great season for you for the Hammers, for sure. And good things coming.
Sorry, go on, Bill. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
No. I'm just agreeing. Yeah.
I was just looking at the table for us, and it's just like we're like 9th and like 3 points behind Tottenham, and it's just like with a game in hand as well. I'm pretty sure we had. So for us trying to get back into that top 6, and you've got to win every game, because it's disappointing that every opportunity we've had to creep up the table, we've bottled it. And it's sort of like hard to sort of disagree that we are where we should be at the moment, because we haven't seen out the results, the ones that we needed to keep going up the table. So we've been about 8th, 9th, 10th all season. So, but at the start, when we were like 14.
Yeah, I was going to say, apart from when you were near the relegation zone, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right, well, great. Well, thanks for joining, guys. What a game to sit and watch along with too. I'll be on shortly to give my live match reaction. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to Garage Football if you're new. Like the stream if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.